If I asked you what makes someone resilient, what would you say? Is it protecting them from hardship or making sure that they never fail? Giving them every opportunity. I used to think that being a great mom meant giving my son more time, stepping in and protecting him from adversity. Instead, what I learned is that what he needed most wasn't more hours. It was a better example. Welcome back to the Young Professional Survival Guide. I'm Lisa Larson. Most episodes here are about navigating your career, but today I want to share something more personal. Because whether you're already raising kids today or thinking about having them someday, mentoring younger employees, or simply wondering whether you're doing enough for the people who matter most, this story changed how I think about success. For years, I was the executive who could outwork almost anyone. I pushed harder, stayed later, and solved more problems. My identity became wrapped up in being the person who could handle everything. On paper, I looked successful, but behind the scenes, I was exhausted. And there was something else: guilt. Working parents know exactly what I'm talking about. That quiet voice that's telling you, maybe you're missing too much. Maybe somebody else is raising your child. Maybe bringing store-bought cookies to the school function instead of homemade somehow means that you're failing. Maybe you should be spending every spare minute at home instead of putting in the miles, training for a race, or taking care of yourself. The guilt never really goes away. It just changes forms. I love running and many other types of exercise. It's always helped me think more clearly. But for a long time, my workouts came with guilt. Eventually, I stopped seeing it as something taking me away from my son. Instead, I invited him into it. We started what we call our running sessions. During that time, there were no phones or laptops, no devices, no gaming, no tech to distract us, just miles together and lots of conversation. We talked about everything: school, friends, life, dreams, fear, the future. Sometimes we laughed the whole run, and other times we barely spoke. But we were together. Movement created space for our conversations that probably never would have happened sitting across a dinner table. Here's what surprised me. The guilt I carried, it was mine, not his. He didn't think I wasn't there, and he wasn't keeping score of how many meetings or how many business trips I took. What he remembered was something much more important. When he needed me, I answered the text or call. I listened, gave advice when asked, sometimes when not asked, to be frank, commiserated, and just generally enveloped him in a virtual hug when required. He watched his mom take care of herself. He watched me keep commitments and instill that discipline in him, even when he didn't appreciate it so much at the time. He watched me work hard and then recover. He watched me fail, but then get back up. He watched me try new things. Those weren't lessons I sat down and taught him. Those were just the lessons he observed. Children don't just listen, they watch. And honestly, so do employees, younger professionals, and the people that we mentor. People learn more from what we model than what we say. Today, my son is raising his own little boy, and now I get to watch something incredible. I see him passing those same values forward. It may look a little different right now. They don't call it running sessions. It's stroller runs and playground sessions right now, and a fair number of family runs with Gigi Pops, Mommy, Daddy, and the little guy. I see my son practicing patience, creating moments of resilience, and him being fully present. I see someone raising his son with the confidence that comes from showing up consistently, not perfectly. And every once in a while, you'll still find the two of us out running together. In fact, we completed one of our favorite half marathons earlier this year. Now there isn't guilt, there's gratitude. Somewhere along the way, I stopped trying to be the perfect parent and focused instead on becoming the kind of person I hoped my son would become. And I'm proud to say he's exactly what I hoped he would be. If you're carrying guilt today, whether it's about work, parenting, or feeling like you're falling short, just remember a few things. The people who look up to you aren't expecting perfection. They're learning from how you handle life. They learn it's okay to take care of yourself, that it's important to keep your commitments, and be present when you're present. You might be teaching resilience without even realizing it. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. What was something that you learned simply by watching someone you admired? Share it in the comments. And if you enjoyed today's conversation, subscribe for more episodes of Young Professional Survival Guide, where we explore the lessons that help us build better careers, stronger relationships, and more meaningful lives.